What is up, everybody? My name is Bobby. I do music, and today we are checking out on the little demo board the Wampler Belle, which is Wampler's take on the Nobels ODR-1 style circuit. So we're going to dive right into it. This is the other green pedal, if you will, the not a tube screamer. It's very different sound. So yeah, really quick signal chain, super simple. This is my Gretsch, I forget the model name, but it's a center block, semi-hollow, and I've put TV Jones Classics in here. So we've got a very, I don't know, just a pleasing kind of chimey sound. And that's going through the Belle, which now is bypassed, going through my Friedman DS module from Synergy, into my 2 Notes Torpedo Live as usual with the Mesa 412 with 57 and 121 on it, and we've got just a hint of delay and reverb from the Walrus Makos. So got that out of the way. Let's get straight into this pedal. This is one of my favorites for a lot of different gain ranges. It can do sort of edge of breakup all the way up to some decent, like, not modern high gain, but it's got some gain on tap, man. So we're going to check it out. That's my clean tone. We've got just a little bit of breakup, but and let's get into the pedal. On with how I have it set right now, and then we'll dive to the controls. So we got 4 controls plus a switch on the side there. It might be kind of hard to see on the other camera, but it looks like it's okay from where I'm looking at it. It's right up here. So we've got level and gain, and then we've got spectrum, which is sort of a tone control, and we've got bass. I kind of want to talk about bass first because it's what makes this pedal unique for a Nobels ODR-1 style pedal. A lot of the newer ODRs have a bass cut switch. Wampler put this on a knob, so all the way up, it's got all of the, your full frequency spectrum of your guitar signal going into the gain circuits, gain stages, and as you roll it down, then you're cutting the low end from the distortion circuit, so it leans it out, it makes it a little less flubby. It's great for really thick humbuckers if you want to kind of clean them up. So we'll start, I'll just leave it where we've got it now, and you'll hear the gain, of course. And I'll roll the gain up a little bit. Go to the neck humbucker here. That's a fine tone, but if you want to get a little bit more clarity out of it, you roll the bass knob down from full on. Now, of course, we are losing a little bit of gain as far as the saturation, so we can make that up. Bring the bass all the way down. So it helps lean that out and helps keep it defined and clear. Of course, you can tailor that to taste. Depending on what I'm doing, I'll have it all over the place. I kind of cater it to the guitar and the tone I'm going after. So level is level. We know that. Gain is gain, so let's bring the spectrum knob to noon and the level to noon, and we will give you a picture of the full gain range. And again, we're starting here with the pedal off. So that's the gain range. As you can hear, it gets up there. Like I said, not modern high gain, but you can still get your... But I honestly prefer it for that sort of just crunchy, like I like the gain at about 10, 11 o'clock there. And I'll usually push the level just a little bit. Pedal off. So yeah, let's check out the spectrum control. So the way it sort of works, as I understand it, and I've looked it up, and I've seen the analyses, spectrum analyzing the spectrum control, of course. As you bring it up, it's going to bring in some top end and some low end, and kind of give it this smiley face. And as you roll it down, it's going to bring the bass and the treble down, and it is going to have a little bit of a mid push, but an overall volume drop as well. So we'll start at noon, we'll pull it up, go back to noon, bring it all the way down so you can hear the differences there. yeah, Spectrum, I personally, I really like it just cracked open past noon, where you get just a little bit of lift, because it gets really kind of weird sounding all the way up, and it's a lot more mellow down low, though, if you're into that more super mellow, a little bit of warmth kind of thing. But like I said, I like it a little bit more open, a little bit. I don't know. I tend to like brighter guitar tones. That's just me. Maybe not just me, but. And then, pardon me, the last control we've got on the side here is this clipping control. I've had it in the whole time, which, if I remember right, is not the stock ODR clipping style. It's actually out is the stock version and in is the Brian Wampler mod. It is a super, super subtle difference. I think it's felt better than it's heard, but I'll at least try to convey it. With the switch out, it's going to be a little bit more compressed. It's going to be slightly less dynamic. And with the switch in, it tends to be more dynamic. It tends to leap out of the speakers a little bit more. Again, super subtle, but it's there. So I'll start with it out. So the stock ODR position. Bring it in. Back out. So yeah, a touch more animated with the clipping switch in and out. Depending on what you're doing, it might not really matter. It's so subtle. I know I tend to prefer it in just because I like that more active leaping out of the speaker sort of thing. So yeah, let's get some fun tones. The one I tend to go for as just sort of I know this sounds good on this pedal is kind of putting the knobs in an X. So the level and spectrum pointed up to the top right, and the gain and bass pointed at the top left, so you get this sort of pattern where they're pointing at each other, and that's off. And I really like that for that sort of edge of breakup. Is it clean? Is it dirty sort of thing? If you go, middle position pickup, both humbuckers. Whoop. Tuning break. Okay, sorry about that. So, yeah, it tends to do that sort of is it clean, is it dirty thing really well, especially in like a middle position or even a neck. Go to the bridge. Might roll the bass up a little bit to thicken it. And of course we can bring the gain up, get something a little bit crunchier, a little bit chewier. Hey, there we go. Gain all the way back up again for some. And again, we've got, neck pickup. It's a little woolly. Let's roll the bass back a little bit, biddle it. Roll the bass. Generally speaking, I tend to like the, with a couple exceptions, I tend to like the bass lower the more gain I've got. Less gain, you can get away with more bass. And I do have a coil split on here, so single coil mode. Back to humbucker. So yeah, it's a super fun pedal. It's got a ton of sounds in it. I really like it for a lot of the lower gain, not quite clean stuff. It's just, it's very touch responsive, it's very reactive, and it's got a ton of versatility, especially with that bass knob. Lets you get a ton of usable tones. So yeah, that's the Wampler Belle. I hope you guys dug the video. Leave a like and a comment and all that stuff if you want to see more. Be sure to subscribe. I've got videos every Tuesday and Friday. Till then, my name is Bobby. You guys are wonderful. Bye-bye. Volume up. Bye-bye.